today is going to be so much fun. I have a lot of fun fall activities planned for the kids and I today. We're going to, you know what, I'm not gonna go into all of it now. You'll see what we're gonna do, but it's gonna be an awesome day. And if you want to join us, then just keep on watching. I started off of the day with a prenatal workout, and I'm doing bar blend, the prenatal version, and that is on Beachbody On Demand. Nathan was still sleeping at this point, but Savannah was hanging out with me and trying to do some of the moves here and there, but mostly just, you know, getting into everything. I decided to go ahead and prep dinner this morning so we could have some chili when we got home from doing all our fall activities. So I started with minced garlic, taco seasoning, vegetable broth, and then just threw in a bunch of beans for protein. I threw in some lentils, chickpeas, onions, tomatoes, pinto beans, lots of stuff like that. Then I set it on 8 hours and didn't have to do anything with it for the rest of the day. For breakfast, I'm making these low-carb, healthy pancakes that are sweetened with monk fruit. I definitely recommend this, so if you want to pause and look at the ingredients or the nutrition, I would definitely recommend doing that. I also use vegan butter. Just put that in the pan and then make the pancakes like you normally would. I was in the kitchen for 20 minutes prepping dinner and making breakfast, and then I come out to this. This room was clean this morning. Savannah spilled milk all over the floor. Tried to clean it up with a towel and baby wipe. I made the yoga mat and her face and the foam roller mess. And then, oh, there's the tomato paste I was looking for the chili. Of course, they get that stuff out like 20 minutes. That's it. This is the damage they can do. I topped the pancakes off with peanut butter, maple syrup, and a little bit of cinnamon. Oh, and pumpkin pie spice. That's the whole point. They're fall pancakes. So I put a little bit of pumpkin pie spice on there as well. And we had a healthy, delicious, fall-esque breakfast. So for this day's fun little fall activity, I wanted to get some white pumpkins and paint so then we could go home and paint our pumpkins. So we went to Gillis Hill Farms to look at the pumpkins they had out, and they honestly didn't have a whole lot of pumpkins out when we went, but the next week they had their whole field full of pumpkins. So we went a little too early, but that's okay. The kids love looking at them and trying to pick them up and play with them. So right now we're just exploring and letting them look at all the orange pumpkins. Finally, before we checked out, we picked out the white pumpkins that we wanted to paint. And of course, the kids saw the tiny pumpkins and had to get one each. So we did that as well. What do you think of this guy?
Wow.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah? They're near like that.
Which one?
That one.
Do you see?
The
Oh, it's dark. Oh, whoa. Oh, but
Unfortunately, this day did not feel like a fall day. It was very hot, but the next day was nice and cool, so that was great. But today we got in the car and we were so thirsty and so hot, but these are the pumpkins that we picked out. And then of course we had to stop by Target so we could pick up the paint. And before we made it to the craft section, we explored a little bit because that's how Mom rolls at Target. The kids were hungry when we got in the car, so we're just snacking on the bananas we got from Gillis Hill on the way home. Once we got home, I cleaned off the pumpkins and I picked up some apple cider from Target while we were there and decided to heat some up so we'd have it to drink after we finished painting our pumpkins. Just checking on the chili, it smelled delicious. The whole house smelled amazing. And of course I had to post a boomerang to Instagram. So that's what this is right here. Real life moments right here. Some of the time we did this little project, she was really enjoying it and excited, and other times she was super sassy or just like not having it. We have these days too. We all have these days, you guys. Don't ever think that someone's family or kids are perfect, because I promise you they're not. But we all have our moments. We all have our days where things don't go our way or we're tired. I think that was the main reason. She hadn't napped and she was really tired. But yeah, she came around. Yeah, go ahead and paint your pumpkin. Don't eat it. Oh, babies, don't do that. No, no. You can use other colors, baby. Look, we got brown, orange. This is the red you picked out. Oh my goodness. For anyone that knows me, you know that I am not artistic. I'm not an artist. So I just stuck to the save polka dots on my pumpkin. And even then, I fudged a few up, so. Oh well, it was fun. That's the whole point, right? Nope, and there she goes again. And my painted baby is trying to run around the house and touch everything, so I had to have her sit next to me, which she also was not having. But look how pretty her pumpkin is. Nathan's so diligently painting his pumpkin. Actually, he picked out all the paint colors except for this red right here. I picked out this red, and this is the only color that he used. So the one color he didn't pick out is the color he used for his entire pumpkin. If you're new to the channel and you're wondering what my kids' names and ages are, my son's name is Nathan and he is 3.5, and my daughter's name is Savannah. She's 1.5. Now that we're done, we're having our celebratory apple cider. I really wanted to make caramel or candy apples for the kids, but they usually just eat the outside and waste the apple. So I found this on Pinterest and I'm gonna share it with you guys. The only thing that's not super healthy are the caramels, because they're just the regular caramel candies. I couldn't find a healthy substitute. But we used these caramels, these chocolate chips, we needed apples and coconut oil. So all I'm doing here is I'm unwrapping all the caramels and putting them in the pot. I added a little bit of almond milk as I heated it up so that it didn't like stick to the bottom of the pot. This is the back of the chocolate chips if you're interested in seeing more of that. To melt the chocolate chips, I put about a tablespoon of coconut oil in the bowl, put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, and just alternated between mixing it and putting it back in the microwave for 30 seconds until it was a good spreadable or dippable consistency. So for me, the easiest way to apply the toppings on the apple was to just spoon it on, and then I would drizzle the caramel over it and kind of just like shake it a little bit to spread the chocolate over the apple. No, they're not the most beautiful treat, but they were so delicious, and the kids and I ate them all up within 2 days. we ended the night by watching a Halloween movie and drinking some apple cider. The next day, our workout was a walk in our neighborhood, so we went on a 3-mile walk. The weather felt really good this day. We were enjoying being outside, and then we didn't do too much throughout the day. We kind of just relaxed, cleaned up the house, and that night I decided to make a fort for the kids and failed miserably with the blankets. So found our little shade, our sunshade in the garage, and decided to use that instead. So I put that together in the living room, and then we just covered it in blankets. We made a blanket bed underneath. We hung some blankets on top of it. It turned out really cool, actually. The kids loved it. So this was our cozy night in day. I also wanted to make a little fire in our fire pit for the kids, and I'm just not good at those. I was failing miserably, but I had the kids come out here anyway, which Nathan was not excited about. But I had them sit out here, and basically we just watched my tiny fire die. That's okay. We went inside and just curled up in the fort, had some, I can't remember if this was hot chocolate or apple cider, probably apple cider. And then I packed their lunch bags for the next day because we were going to an apple orchard, which was almost 2 hours from our house. So I wanted to make sure that we had plenty of snacks for the road, and we were gonna have a picnic lunch there as well. So these were all the snacks that we packed. So this apple orchard, I would definitely recommend. It's in North Carolina. This is what it looks like walking up, and we had to reserve our spot online. I don't know if they did that because of COVID going on or if you always have to reserve your tickets and spot online, but we got an early morning reservation. And here's the owner, or one of the employees. I think she was one of the owners. She was really sweet and very hands-on with everything going on, but she gave us a little speech and an overview about the orchard, and then you take a tractor ride out to the orchard, and on the way you see the berry bushes and other trees and fruits they have there that you can go to throughout the year and pick from. And this really was such a beautiful day. The weather was cool. This is in September, mind you. I'm posting this video so late, but this was in September. When you get out to the orchard, they give you little Ziploc bags of the apples that you're going to be picking, because you don't know what apples you're going to be picking until you get there. So we got to sample the apples. The kids loved it. And you get these 2 little bags as part of your ticket that you purchase. So the bags are free, and you get to fill them up with the apples. Then we waited for the tractor, and once we got back to the orchard, or I guess the farm part of it, we got 2 free apple cider slushies. Eat it or drink it, don't put your finger in it. It's their little store. They also had ice cream and different treats. They just had a ton of cool things, and it was so cool. The kids loved it. After the slushies, we headed to the picnic table to eat our lunch, and honestly, they didn't eat hardly anything. I guess they were just really excited about everything going on, and they knew that we were gonna play on the play set after we finished eating. So I pretty much ate all their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. After we finished our lunch, the kids played on the playground. There was a lot more that I thought I filmed, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, there was a lot for the kids to do there. And afterwards, we decided to get some ice cream. This is the Moose Tracks flavor, which is like one of my favorites. And we all shared the whole cup. Okay, you guys ready to go?
Yes.
Say bye, pumpkins.
Bye, pancakes.
And that's pretty much it, guys. We just had 3 fun fall days. I thought it would be really nice to do for the kids because with everything going on, we just needed some joy. We needed something fun to do. And I love the holidays. I love fall, and I thought we would celebrate a little early. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I hope you are doing well, staying healthy, counting your blessings, and thanks for sticking in and watching this video. I know, like I said, it's kind of outdated. It was a while ago, but I definitely wanted to finish it and post it. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Okay, bye.